Blessings, my friends. Back at it again with another great video for you. Stay tuned. What's up, my compadres? Check this out. Look, I did it. I did another thing. You guys made that last video so good, so popular, that I went and bought this guy. I went and bought one of them. I'm going to do a slight review. I didn't go get them all. Just got one. Let's see if this is for collectors, for kids, or for the trash. Which one will it be? I don't know. I looked at this thing. The cool thing about this is the packaging and the fact that you can do the effect before you even buy it. So let's see who made the best one. Is it Playmates? Is it Hasbro? Or is it Bandai? Bandai, the OG one being that. So if you check my camera here, I've got almost every Red Ranger in existence on my table here, including a little bit of deodorant. I'll move that out of the way and move that over there. So, all right. So, what do you guys think? I mean, comment down below. I mean, for real. Like, if you like this thing, just like this video for sure. So we can get more subscribers, more views, more things, so I can keep doing this type of stuff. I like doing it. I wish I could use more of my disposable income for it, but to me, the packaging on these are pretty cool. For $12.99, you cannot beat the price. But we will see if this bad boy can hold up to the rest of them. As you can see on my wall there, right over there, I have the power chamber, which were made for all the flip heads because you can flip their heads as they go through the little morphing secrets. This thing, to me, I heard some other people say it's very difficult to get out of the actual packaging. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. And right off the bat, the arms don't move up and down. The legs really don't do a side kick unless you turn them and twist them like this. I do like the fact that the hips and the wrist move, but to me, if it doesn't do a side kick, it's not articulated. Now you can flip it upside down, which makes the knee in this like weird place, so it's kind of facing up like that. So, no, that's a big loss for me on that one. Cool thing, oh my goodness, yeah, is you get right here, you get the power sword, which is really really cool. Partially painted. Let me say that. A partially painted. What is this thing called? Power blaster in blade mode, and then we get a power blaster in blaster mode. We don't get one in non-blaster mode like you do with this version of Jason here. But let's see if it's screen accurate. I would say to me, let's see. Let's put some behind it, right there. Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if I can do that. The glare is horrible. Yeah. That doesn't look too much like Austin St. John to me. Uh, Here. Let's go over here and check it out. See? That's Austin right there. Does that look like Austin? Does this look like Austin? No. That's Austin. Not Austin. Austin. All right. Now, comparatively to the old ones, neither. Now, the old one, this guy, hold on. This guy here, he does not look like Austin St. John that much either. It was cool to get these as a kid, but the flip effect only worked one way, so you had to keep resetting it. You had to keep doing this just to make the flip so it doesn't flip again. And I painted the weapon to try to make it look screen accurate, trying to do my own little customs with the flip head. These are the ones from the 90s, back in the day, and it came with the power sword, and it came with the blade blaster and gun mode. It has a little peg hole because on these ones they have the little hooks. This has nada, none of that. And you could combine all the weapons also to the was it the, I don't know, power blaster. But this one here, boom. So to me, doesn't look like too much like Austin St. John. What about the Red Ranger helmet? Let's check that out. So to give us a screen reference here, this is the Red Ranger helmet. It's missing, it's more white with silver teeth, so it's missing a few paint decals on here, and not in any of them do you really get that. This is the OG one. You don't really get the white detailing. This is the Hasbro one here. No white detailing, and they're both kind of squished in here. So the cool thing about this one, it does have a more rounded helmet, so that makes it a little bit more screen accurate, but it's missing some paint, right? So for the actual helmet, I'll give it a point for the actual screen accuracy for the actual Red Ranger helmet. I love the fact that the head actually moves. I've seen that in a couple other videos. Both heads move. Austin's not so much, but of course the Red Ranger head does. This head doesn't move on Playmates, but to me, in articulation, I mean on Hasbro, articulation, this can do a full split, right? The flip action works multiple times. You can flip from, well, if it'll do you can flip from, morph to non-morphed. Arms move out to the side, right? And the blade blaster fits right in there, and it has the correct slit for it to go in. I think this one, the original one, you had to actually put it in forward or something because it made no sense. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe somebody took it apart and put it back together the wrong way. I don't know, but that wouldn't make sense because it wouldn't face that way anyway. But yeah, no, crap. Yes, great for nostalgia. Great because you can move the arms like this, but you only get a front kick. This you get a partial side kick, front up and down. So would I buy it if I was a collector? Absolutely not. No, this is not for collectors. This helmet has the best paint decal, and this is the Bandai Legacy Red Ranger. Best paint on the actual Morpher here. If you look there, it has full paint on the Morpher. Best paint, but the helmet is still squished in. Now, the best all-round figure would be right here, SH Figure Arts, Jason figure. You got a decent amount of paint on the helmet, right? You got the right roundness to it. We all know SH Figure Arts has the best articulation you can get, right? I have a couple of these figures. I have the one where you got the Jason head sculpt and everything like that. To me, best figure. You get all the blasters when you buy that, but that's like 70 to 200 bucks every now, whenever you can find it. Lightning Collection, their helmet was very squished in, no paint decal on it. They did fix it with the where Jason's the Yellow Ranger and Trini's the Red Ranger figure. They fixed the helmet on that one, but this is the Dragon Shield version, right? So to me, if I had to rank just the flip heads, I'm gonna go Hasbro flip head is the best as far as articulation, playability. This is the one. I hope that Hasbro does do some more stuff, like do the power chamber because I would love to see a re-release on that. But these aren't that bad. The oh yeah, and then on the belt also, you've got a fully painted belt here on the Hasbro one. This one, no, you don't. Yeah, I just don't like the fact that you can't move the arms out and doing a side kick is so hard. Front kick doesn't go all the way up. I guess you could modify that by shaving some of this down, but then you're fully modifying the figure. And to make the figure better than it is outside the box, I wouldn't do that, right? Just if you were buying a 12-buck figure. These were the best ones that they ever released. This looks like Austin St. John's, a great head sculpt. Even though it's a little bit cartoony, it's better than these two here. So you have, like I said, OG, Playmates, Hasbro. Hasbro, They just did it, man. They did it with these flip heads. These are the best ones, and I've got the complete set of them. So they came. This is the dragon shield that came with the flip heads. So you can't take the dragon shield off of the Playmates one, Tommy, but you could grab this from Hasbro's, and boom, now you have Jason with the thing. So if you can get a hold of these are the ones I would buy, right? But if you like I always say, if you got kids you're trying to introduce Power Rangers to, if you're trying to explain things to them, like, hey, this is what I liked as a kid, or now that they're in Fortnite and you want to just buy them a cheap figure, this is the way to go. This is definitely the way to go. 12.99 in the U.S. or 12.88, and of course they'll hit clearance pretty soon. But then you know how scalpers are. They're gonna go out, and then you're so pick them up now before you have to pay $50,000 for a figure. Why would you do that? Why? Come on, guys. It's the brand. It's our brand. We grew up in the 90s. It's something that we love. It's something that we cherish. Yes, it's not perfect, but we should support it. We should support it so we get more stuff. And then they'll get more bold and then they'll do more things. But the more we don't buy figures and more that we, are like, hey, I'm not supporting this. I'll get what I get. I'll get I forgot what company did the other ones, but uh, Super 8, whatever, the ones that do the Turtles figures. They did them. They're pretty cool too. But this is great for $12 for 12 bucks. Come on, $13 with some tax. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. So I would definitely say it's worth getting for kids, not for collectors, right? Unless you just don't have a set of flip heads at all, right? It's a purchase. It's definitely a purchase. It's not a leave them on the shelf. Support the brand. Let's get more cool stuff. Let's not let Power Rangers die. I heard some influencers say, "Hey, we should just let the brand die." Absolutely not. And I doubt it will now that it's on Fortnite because you're gonna have that little kid. Hey, it's the guy from Fortnite. You're definitely gonna have that. So if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.